love you to death, Mary. I think you do a good job. But when you have pieces of shit like this that take over and don't do what's right, you need to fire them. Find somebody that has the guts to do what's right and stand for their community and not bury their heads between their legs and look the other way with Officer
Now
Luker.
we're going to move into citizens' comments.
Been a long time, sir.
I was going to race you. Afternoon, guys. I'm here to talk again about the mother that was illegally arrested, assaulted, tased, and mocked by APPD supervision for trying to get her child off the bus. APD treated her as guilty until proven innocent, which it should be the opposite. They did not complete an investigation. I told you about it. You didn't bother calling me. Counsel, I noticed you had something about the agenda. Again, I would like to be put on the agenda, and I can prove that APPD violated that girl's rights and did not investigate that crime. So, facts. APD based their detainment off of hearsay, third-party hearsay to be exact, and then attempted to cover their tracks by starting an actual investigation weeks later. The mother was never identified on the phone call by the third party, ever. So they had no identification, just targeted the mother getting the child off a bus. Illegal. Without probable cause, suspicion of a crime, cannot be detained. The mother was smart enough to know that and tried to de-escalate numerous times, and your officer bullied her. And then what did they do? Illegally detained her. Now, she messed up once she was legally detained and started talking her mouth, but she should have never been detained. Again, I brought this to you months ago. You never bothered to reach out. Even if APD correctly investigated the mother being tased, you stood up right here and just praised to Jesus, right? Would Jesus have stopped, detained, arrested, and tased the mother and then had one of her supervisors mock her? Would Jesus do that? The answer would be no. Jesus would not do that. He would have did the right thing, got the child off the bus, and gave it to the mother. Quit praying to Jesus if you don't believe in that shit. How many parents in this town have stopped kids from getting off a bus or stopped the bus? I know I have. Bus drives by and passes up my house. I wave them down and stop them. You gonna throw me in jail? You see how stupid that is? Even if a child on the bus, sometimes the bus passes up their house and they stop the bus. Are we going to arrest a 17-year-old or 16-year-old stopping the bus? Are we going to beat them, tase them, and make fun of them, mock them like Luker did? Your supervisor, Luker, made fun of that mother for what happened. You didn't do anything about it. I expect better from APPD. If you don't have the guts to do what's right, Mr. Perkins, maybe you don't need to be here. Either you don't have the guts or you're part of the problem. And I hope you understand that. If you don't, you can call me anytime. Mary, you're responsible for him. I love you to death, Mary. I think you do a good job. But when you have pieces of shit like this that take over and don't do what's right, you need to fire them. Find somebody that has the guts to do what's right and stand for their community and not bury their heads between their legs and look the other way with Officer Luker. Hierarchy. Mary takes care of him, y'all take care of Mary, right? That's how it should work. Again, I don't have issues with Mary, but Mary's in control of whoever sits there. I'd expect a better evaluation of that. And like I said, I can prove it if you want. And he didn't do shit about it. Thank you.
Thanks, Jason.
Thanks, Jason.
Thank you, Jason.
Okay, anybody else wish to speak? Okay, then we'll move into the consent agenda.